Is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 17. Moreover, the word of the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM came to me, saying, Son of man, eat thy bread with quaking, and drink thy water with trembling, and with carefulness. With that, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH, by whom we do function. The name of the Heavenly Father is YAHAWAH, whom the world has ignorantly called Jehovah or Yahweh. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning exists or is. He is, he exists, he, the existing one. And then the name of his only begotten Son, a name above every name given amongst men by whom we must be saved. YAHAWASHI, Yah meaning he, Hawashai meaning deliverer or savior, in whom the world has ignorantly called Jesus Christ, in whom we do worship. We are the Hebrew Israelites, which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Seminole Indians, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings, giving double honors unto my apostles, my elders, my teachers at Great Millstone that taught me and brothers like me this truth, this beautiful truth, beginning with the names of our power, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, the name of the Father and the Son, names in whom we must call upon in these troubled times, to be saved, to be delivered, to be at peace, to be one, as Yahawashi prayed in his prayer in John 17, that we may be one in them, and that they may be one in us, all those that have been predestinated to be saved, to believe, to have hope, to have faith, backed up with works, all right, to get through these troubled and perilous times. It says those that's going to get through the peril. Let me get that real quick. Bear with me. Put this up top here. All right. Let's go to the point. Let's go here. The words will no longer be prolonged. Lord's willing, I call the lesson. And his words will not be prolonged. And his words will not be prolonged. Because a lot of our people think it's good again. Things are starting to open up. They got their punk old juice, and they think things are returning back to normal. But no, war is on the brink. More talks of war, more than ever, is on the table. More talks of variants and different pestilences and plagues, destruction throughout all the world, whether it be volcanic, typhoons, tsunamis, all right, earthquakes, all right, twisters, okay, lava spills, hurricanes, flooding, drought, famine, encroaching famine, war, okay, uproars of the people, sedition, okay, scarcity. All these things are happening, and they're meant to happen. They've been written in the prophecies to happen. Okay, I can name so many more, but we will be here all day. So we're in that time where things will be fulfilled. All the things that have been written will be fulfilled. And one has to go after another. Once one falls, it's like a domino effect. When one falls, the others fall into play as well. So we're on the cusp. We only have a few major ones. The MOTB, which we see that on the horizon, is already here. All right, the juice is just the bridge to bring it in. You have the supply chain low. You have the economy wavering, in danger. You have fears of cyber attacks and stuff like that. So they're pushing. They're moving into the NWO, this new system. They're moving into it. And they can't turn back now. They have to keep going. They have to keep up with the mandates. They're talking about brain chips. They're talking about the AI more than ever. All right. And then it's going to lead to that system, the MOTB. All right. And once that is declared, then World War III is going to be declared. Not too long after that. Now, it's not just going to get straight nuclear right when it starts, but it's going to begin conventional. It's going to be with different attacks Okay. Then it's going to lead to military men being moved into play. A draft is going to come back. And then it's going to get even more hot and more frantic. Trade routes is going to be cut off because war is going to begin. It's going to add on to the famine. But for the men of the Lord and their families, we're going to eat in these troubled times. It said, at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. Okay, now let's get that in, was it Second Esdras that I want to get it in? Yep. Second Esdras 9 and 7. And it reads, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. The elect have been sanctified in the Lord for him from the beginning, and have been given unto the Son. All right, the Lord YAHAWASHI is going to come back to retrieve the purchased possession, the possessions that have been purchased with his own blood. That's who the Lord is coming to get back in these times. So be not afraid, neither doubt, for the Lord is your guide. YAHAWASHI will be our shield and our buckler, our citadel, our fortress. All right, and their names are a strong tower where the righteous runneth into and are safe. Now jumping back up to Ezekiel 12 and 18, Son of man, eat thy bread with quaking, and drink thy water with trembling and with carefulness. And that's going on now, because a lot of the things that the nation was going to feel, the men of the Lord felt or did something in the physical to equate for what the Lord was spiritually going to do to our nation, what they were going to feel. You know, like Isaiah walking naked 3 years. It's saying that our nation was going to be naked, just like that. Being naked from what? Trespass and sins. So Ezekiel was a sign, just like all the men of the Lord were signs of what was going to befall the nation of Israel, or what great doom was going to befall the nation. And for others, what salvation and hope the nation had by even seeing these particular men or their signs. Okay, like one particular sign being Elijah taken up, because he was so fervent for the law, he's taken up into heaven. We, at this time, being fervent for the law, are hoping to be taken up into heaven. The three holy sons being saved out of the flame because of their faith. Daniel being saved because of his innocency and his integrity, was not devoured by lions. You see? So we have these different accounts, all right, of the same men of the Lord that struck fear into the hearts of the kings that they went to go speak to, or the people that they were coming to prophesy against. But then for the righteous, it struck not only fear, but hope. Okay? In their mind saying, okay, the Lord is still dealing with us. There it is, a man of the Lord speaking unto us, telling us what we need to do, what we're messing up on, why these things are happening unto us, and a way out. So all we have to do is just hold on and believe. This is Ezekiel 12 and 18. Son of man, tremble as you eat your food. Shake with fear as you drink your water. Yeah, because it's getting more and more hectic out here. These prophecies will no longer be prolonged like our people believe them to be. They're actually closer than what you think. The certain prophecies are jumping off the page, walking right up to you. But yet our people still do not see. But those that are watching, hey, the Lord is not going to catch us as a thief in the night, because we're watching. But for those that are not watching, it's going to catch them. Man, it's going to catch them so bad that it's going to hurt them. Because when it comes in, it ain't going to be no escape. But yet the men of the Lord are telling you, speaking these things before you, telling you what is going to transpire. But the only ones that are going to get it is the elect. Now, this is Ezekiel 12 and 19. And say unto the people of the land, thus saith the Lord YAHWAH BAHASHAM, power of the inhabitants of Jerusalem. That's our whole nation. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and of the land of Israel. they shall eat their bread with carefulness. Now, this happened in our land before, and it's happening in this land and in the lands that we have been scattered even now, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay, so our people are going to be eating and drinking. They're going to be eating and drinking with carefulness and trembling, because there's a famine being mounted against us right now, a manufactured famine. Then, if the Lord didn't already destroy the breadbasket of America and these other places where these nations get grain and food from, the Lord has destroyed these places. Then he has broken up the supply chain of how nations trade with one another, of goods and services. So the Lord is doing that even now. We see it. It's a fearful thing. But for those that have faith, hey, we know we're going to eat, because the Lord said, my servants shall eat and my servants shall drink. And we believe in that. We trust in that. We're holding on to that. This is Ezekiel 12:19. Reading on, they shall eat their bread with carefulness and drink their water with astonishment, that her land may be desolate from all that is therein, because of the violence of all them that dwell therein. Now, this happened in our land in the ancient world, but because of the violence of this land, Babylon the Great, this place is going to be made desolate. It's going to be a desert. Before the missiles, it was as a Garden of Eden. It had life, okay? But after them, it said behind them was a desolate wilderness without an inhabitant. That's what's going to be the end of this place. But before, violence is going to ensue, sedition amongst men, not enough, men invading one another because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. But this is how it's all going to end, with nuclear fire, missiles. That's one of those things that our people want to be prolonged, or they don't even believe in. But yet, it's one of the prophecies that are going to come to pass, other than starvation. Another one, pestilence and famine. Okay, then sedition. Then you have violence with men having swords in their hands, and then those searching the houses with swords to kill everybody in the house with guns. Then it says that the beasts of the field and the fowls of the heavens is going to devour and destroy flesh. And then there's going to be bodies out here thrown out like garbage. Then there's going to be women mourning because their husbands have been killed in the war. Their daughters mourning because they have no helpers. People are going to be taken into concentration camps. These things are all in the prophecies. That these foreign nations are going to fill the land like caterpillars. All right, and then eventually those Russians are going to think an evil thought. They're going to go up unto the land of unwalled villages, Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, besiege it, destroy it, ransack it. And then when the war actually really starts and then it gets nuclear, then they're going to shoot their missiles off and destroy Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. And America is going to shoot its missiles off, and it's going to destroy certain lands that were destined to be hit. Now, all these things are coming, and all these things are coming into play. But this is what's not going to be prolonged anymore. Because, yeah, we've been talking about it for a long time. Our apostles, our elders have been talking about it for a long time. But now we're in those times where it's going to actually come to pass. Ezekiel 12:20. And the cities that are inhabited shall be laid waste, and the land shall be desolate. And ye shall know that I am the Lord, YAHAWASHI. This land is going to be laid desolate, without an inhabitant. Cities are going to be laid waste. Now, before they're actually decimated, they're going to be laying waste, like in the movie I Am Legend. The certain greenery and the vines is going to take over buildings, because there ain't going to be no groundskeepers to take care of these different properties or lands. Nature is going to take over again. Animals are going to change their places. Okay. The communications is going to be cut off, because it says you're going to seek to hear another person's voice. Okay, that's how bad it's going to get. Reads on, it says, and the Lord, and the word of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? That's what our people are saying. They're saying that the prophecies, they ain't happening. They ain't going on. Oh, my grandma was talking about that or whatever. But these things are actually happening. though you do not see them, because our people don't want to see them. But they are happening. They can't hide from them. They're everywhere. They're on every platform, from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok. They're on the news. Okay, you see it in your own face that prices are going up. Certain things that were once on the shelves are not there anymore. These things are happening. Now, this is Ezekiel 12:22. Son of man, you've heard that proverb they quote in Israel. Time passes and prophecies come to nothing. And that's what our people are saying. But no, the prophecies are actually coming to pass. This is Ezekiel 12:23. Tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. Yep. So everything is going to start coming to pass in these days, and in the days of our people scoffing that they won't come, they're actually going to come, and they're going to be had in derision. All right. This is Ezekiel 12:23 NLT. Tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord YAHAWASHI says. I will put an end to this proverb, and you will soon stop quoting it. Now give them this new proverb to replace the old one. The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled. That time has come. And let me read verse 8. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, who? The 2/3, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, because these prophecies are not going to be, they're not going to be pretty. All right. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Why? Because you were gaining the knowledge and the wisdom of what was to come. And you put your fear and your faith in YAHAWASHI and not in what you could do, in your guns or in your prepping or in whatever you have in hand. We put our faith and our trust in YAHAWASHI. He's going to be our guide. We don't have to have a headache over, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have enough, or will I, won't they? No, we're going to see what YAHAWASHI is going to do. He has promised us that we're going to eat and we're going to drink. We're just going to have to step out on faith like our forefathers did when they were in that wilderness. Our fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead because of their disbelief. But those that did make it through, Joshua, Caleb, the children, they believed. So we're going to be like that. We're going to have that faith. We're going to have another spirit on us. Okay? Hey, 144. It says, for there shall be no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. Yeah, all these false pastors and preachers have been lying to you about what's coming down the pike. They ain't been telling you the truth, but the men of the Lord been telling you the truth. And we have wiped the blood off our hands. We have not lied unto you. We have not shunned to declare unto you the whole counsel of YAHAWASHI. We have told you everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It says there will be no more false visions and flattering predictions in Israel. That's true. Lord is getting rid of these jokers. Because either they're dying or getting caught up in the very same thing they said wouldn't overtake. But the ones actually prophesying and telling you of these dangers will be preserved from these said perils, because we're not lying to you. This is Ezekiel 12:25. For I am the Lord YAHAWASHI. I will speak. And the Lord is the one speaking through us. We're not saying our own words. And the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI power. Yeah, the Lord is going to speak the word through his men and will perform it in those very same days. In these days we're living in now. It says, for I am the Lord YAHAWASHI. If I say it, it will happen. There will be no more delays. Your rebels, or you rebels of Israel, I will fulfill my threat of destruction. Let me read that from the top. For I am the Lord YAHAWASHI. If I say it, it will happen. There will be no more delays, you rebels of Israel. I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime. I, the sovereign Lord, YAHAWASHI, have spoken. The Lord's going to fulfill his destruction that he has pronounced. Okay? To our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we have been talking unto you for this whole time, and unto the other nations of which shall befall them war, sedition, upheaval, all right, perplexity, which is they don't know which way to turn, an economic crash, world war, civil war, class wars, race wars, war for food, famine, okay, diseases unlooked for, those that are not even written in this book but yet prophesied to come through this book are right here in your world. That Babylon was going to be suddenly taken, okay? All these things are happening and will soon happen. All right, everything is leading to the MOTB. For all those jokers and fakers out there that didn't let you know what was coming, hey, the minute of the Lord let you know what was coming. And now we're living in those days. Every day you wake up is something new. It's something pertaining unto prophecy. Okay? So without further ado, let's read on. It says, verse 26, and again, the word of the Lord YAHAWASHI came to me saying, see, the word is constantly coming to Ezekiel. And like the word is constantly coming to Ezekiel, is the word constantly coming out from the men of the Lord, from what YAHAWASHI wants to say. And when we say it, beginning with our apostles and elders, they're coming to pass. They're coming into play. Just like when Moses and Aaron went before Pharaoh, they would say what the Lord told them to say. And once they said it, it was performed and done. Okay? It's Ezekiel 12:27. Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesieth of times that are far off. That's what they say about us, the men of the Lord. Beginning with our apostles and elders, all what they talking about, they been saying it, or that ain't never going to happen, not in my lifetime, maybe in my children's lifetime, and my grandchildren. No, it's going to happen in your lifetime. Okay? Now it reads in the NLT, Son of man, the people of Israel are saying he's talking about the distant future. His visions won't come true for a long, long time. No, those prophecies are happening right now in our lifetime. This is Ezekiel 12:28. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI power. That's exactly what's going on. It's going to happen. We're living in those days. We're living in that time. Call all YAHAWASHI. Hey. Everything is on the cusp. Everything is leading to the MOTB. It's already here in certain places in the world. It's starting to come into play in Babylon the Great. It's been here for some time. It's just that they needed to put everything and match everything with the Internet of Things. All right, certain things, more and more things are becoming cashless. Okay, this economy doesn't have too much longer. And then you have the hyperinflation. You have the shrinkflation, and all types of things going on right now. The famine is encroaching. It's here. We have a blockade, a siege going on. We have all these things happening. The Lord has to bring his prophecies into play, and this is the way to do it. These are the actions that the Lord has taken to bring his prophecies to pass. And also, the famine of the word is coming closer and closer as the days press on. The famine of the word is near. Okay? So, hey, get this word while you still can. All right? Pray for a few days unto you. All right, give unto YAHAWASHI his due reverence. All right, and the reverence for his priests, his men. And do what is requested of you. Offend less. Repent. Return unto YAHAWASHI. He will abundantly pardon you. All right, when you come with a true and sincere heart. And we just have to, wait on YAHAWASHI and throw his word right back at him of what he said he was going to do for those that trust and love him. Because if the prophecies of the evil and, all that is coming into play, how much more of the good and the salvation and the restoration of YAHAWAH, man, through YAHAWASHI. First we exalt his name and the name of his son, and then he will soon exalt us and bring us up from the depths of the people and set us among princes. All right. So with that, let me read this last scripture. I'm going to close it out. Lord's one that has been edifying. This is Ezekiel 12:28. Therefore tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord YAHAWASHI says. No more delay. I will now do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. So the Lord is going to do what he said he was going to do. And we see everything encroaching, but the Lord will keep us safe. He will keep us from the dangers that he is bringing on those that deserve his wrath. But he also has mercy on those whom he will. He said that unto Moses. But let me get this. 2nd Esdras 2. We're going to start at 27. And it reads, Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Sit. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell, shall not see the grave. Your children shall not see the grave. You shall not see hell. The Lord is going to cover you. You're going to have more than enough. You're going to have an abundance because of all that you've put in. You're going to be able to withdraw out of that bank account of faith. So with that, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, by whom we do function. Double honors unto my apostles, my elders, my teachers at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so. Unto you brothers out there, fellow soldiers, brothers of the sword, Shalawam unto you. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect and to the house of David. All right, to you few sisters that do listen, Shalawam, and to those that are addicted unto this ministry, I say Shalawam. Lord, when you have been edified, until the next time, I say Shalawam. Keep going, keep fighting. Fight this good fight of faith, for at the end there is a reward. A reward from him that is faithful. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. So with that, giving all praises once again unto our power. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM RAWCHAA QADASH. And through them shall we push down our enemies and have great victory. Double honors unto my apostles, my elders, my teachers that are steering us the right way. You know, we're on course. So hey, just stick with what you know. And continue to praise YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI and pray for a few days in this place, because the days will no longer be prolonged, nor will these visions be prolonged. They're actually happening. So, hey, trust in him that is bringing them, and he will bring you through. All right, so with that, hey, Shalawam, Lord's willing, this has been edified. Until the next time, I say Shalawam.